When you're new in business, and if you haven't existed for a long time, oh my gosh, it's so hard to grow it. It's so hard to get the word out about your business because you're trying to compete as a very small organization against ones that have been in existence for years. So I wanted to share with you some ideas on how you could get the word out about your business if you're a fairly new organization. If you are new here, this is the Efficiency in Organization YouTube channel where I share a lot of information on having organized, systematic processes in everything you do, whether it's in your personal life, in small business, you as a student, and you name it. So I have a website that also goes with this YouTube channel since I am a content creator. And the website is efficiencyandorganization.com. I will have the link for you in the description of this video for the site. I am going to share some ideas with you on how you could get the word out about your business. And the first one is, of course, friends, family, coworkers, people that you know. So this is a very important time for me to tell you that you have to start a database, okay? So basically what that means is you open up an Excel document, or you can open up a Word document, because it has to be something that you can keep referring to over and over again. And you only really need a few things on there. You need the name of the person, you need their email address or social media handle, preferably if you have a phone number for them. And so that way you can consistently and systematically hit them up to let them know that you still exist as a business and that you would be more than happy to get their referrals for clients and customers. So here's the big thing that I learned as a small business owner myself when I started my first business 20 years ago that still exists, that's still profitable today. It had to do with, like, you can't tell people one time and expect them to remember what it is that you do. Unfortunately, people have a lot going on in their lives, right? So you have to constantly remind them that you're still there. And so creating a database that you could refer to is extremely important. It's a very organized system. So I would say once a month, you can reach out to them, preferably in a form of educating them. So if you are, for example, something in the financial sector, what's going on in the financial field that you can tell them about? And then let them know once you send them a quick email or something that you are there accepting referrals, or you'd be more than happy to get referrals for clients. You can ask them to share your information so that way the word gets out about your services or about your products. The second method is social media. So back when I started in 2003, social media, I don't even know if it existed, but now it's everything, I don't even know what in the future is going to take over next, but for now we know social media is big, and really it's like a free platform. But what you want to do is grow how many followers you have and get the word out about your business that way. But instead of sounding too spammy and salesy, see if there's some other way that you can keep your people on social media be at the forefront of their thoughts without having to sell them stuff. So for example, if you sell skincare products, I'm not in the market for skincare products. I'm not. But if I'm looking at my social media account and every day, every few hours, I see that somebody that I follow keeps putting products about skincare, I'm gonna get turned off, and I'm probably gonna hide their posts for 30 days or whatever it may be. I would prefer that they talk about something that has to do with skincare without seeming salesy. Putting information on social media about your products is fine. It's a great way to get the word out, but trying to do it in a way where it's not too salesy. Maybe you could say, don't forget, I have these skincare products. There's a sale on this. If you know anybody, let me know. Next is your website. So if you don't think you could do it on your own, make sure you hire somebody, because you want a place where people can go to find your information. Then one after that is Google Business, which is actually very similar to having a website. So on Google Business, if a person puts your business name and the city, they should be able to find you. So like, for example, if you're a photography business, you're a flower business, you're a catering business, they should be able to look you up on Google and find you. Next is Chamber of Commerce. So back in the day when I was just doing my business full time, this was like 20 years ago when I started and onward, I did have more time to go to Chamber of Commerce events and get to know other business owners. So that way, like they knew, oh, like when they see me, they can associate the business to me. You do find some people who really do want to partner with you. So from those Chamber of Commerce meetings, networking events, they're all business owners just trying to get sales, right? So out of 10 people that you meet, 2 of them would actually like want to partner with you, would want to refer you business if you refer them business. So it is worth going to those chamber events and networking. So again, people can associate you with the business that you do. So I actually invested a lot of time back when I started my business in insurance, finances, and accounting. When I started that business, I did mail outs and it paid off for me by a long shot. So if you have a kind of business where you have like a brick and mortar location, it's actually not a bad idea to invest money in getting a flyer and mailing it out individually to like local homes and such, because it does pay off in the long run. You're probably going to have a loss the first year, the second year, the third year. But if you have repeat clients and the word gets out there about you, it's really going to pay off. The one thing that I do need to make sure you know is if you're going to do mail outs, make sure it's targeted. For example, if you do commercial real estate, right? Then you want to find some kind of a resource, some kind of a marketing tool out there where they have people who are already interested in investing in commercial real estate. So you could buy the leads and do mail outs to those clients. So buying leads is actually not a bad idea. It costs money, but you know what? Even if you can get like one client out of it and do a good job where they keep referring you other clients, it's gonna pay off in the long run. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is in the beginning, it's very costly. Like marketing in the beginning when you're starting out is very, very expensive, but it does pay off in the long run. Next is your neighbors. Make sure that they all know that you are in the line of work that you're in, which means you do have to be open to talking to people. If your neighbors don't already know you, you might want to get to know them. Take the dog for a walk in the neighborhood, go out for a walk in the neighborhood, and as you meet people, start conversations, which will lead into, oh, what do you do? And you can tell them what your line of work is. But the more people that know about you, the better. Next is memberships. So if you are a member of organizations, that helps tremendously. For example, I was a member of Seroptimus International. I was a member of Businesswomen of America, but just make sure that they have events where you can attend, whether it's virtual or in person. So again, you can get to know more people and network and make sure that they keep referring you business. You can look up local businesses and see if you can form partnership with them. So for example, when I was doing my insurance business, which is still in existence, like I was doing insurance for, let's say, homeowners, right? So I was like, you know what? Who would like refer clients to me? And right away, I realized it's gonna be like real estate people or escrow people, right? So I would target them. So you want to do like some targeted reaching out via email to get the word out about your business, and nothing too lengthy. For example, if I get an email that looks like it was crafted like in a way where it's like salesy, I'm just gonna delete it and I'm gonna unsubscribe. But if it's like 2 or 3 sentences, it's short to the point, I'm gonna read it. So if I were you, just target like local businesses that you know will be able to use your business. If you're in the printing business, if you're in the silk screening, like making t-shirts and such, you might want to target sports teams because they're the ones who a lot of times order in bulk. So that would be a good place to try to market to. It always helps to like work with people even in your industry, because I bet you if you're true, authentic, you really want to learn and you really want to grow, they will help you. They'll share ideas with you, and then that way you can learn from their successes and their failures. For example, because my business has been in existence for a long time, if somebody asks me, how did you grow? What did you do? I'm going to be open and honest and tell them, as long as I sense that they're being authentic and real with me. My content creation business is not even 3 years old, which is this YouTube channel, which is my website, right? So that's fairly new. I'm still like trying to learn and explore. I'm going on like YouTube, watching videos myself on how I can grow as a content creator. I'm like so new at it. If I come across a content creator who has achieved success, and if I authentically, genuinely approach them and say, I want to learn from you, maybe they'll share ideas with me. And so I think that's what you should strive for. I think if you just use some of the ideas that I shared with you, some of the strategies, it's gonna pay off. If you have anything that's worked for you, please be sure in the comments of this video to share it, because all the subscribers on this channel, we are a community where we learn from one another. And so we're not going to learn unless we're sharing ideas, whatever has worked for you to get the word out about your business. If nothing else, if you think any of what I'm sharing is helping you, just please make sure to say that in the comments, and please make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome information that's going to come your way twice a week. I will catch you in the next video.